I gotta clear my voice for the YouTubes. Alright. Hello YouTube, my name is Hero, and today we are going to be going over all of Striker's unawakened skills. Okay, I'm streaming this live on my Twitch, but I'm going to upload this on YouTube for the guys that couldn't make the stream. Alright, so here we go. First thing we're going to check out is the Striker's auto attacks. They get manually upgraded automatically. So he has a normal auto attack where he just holds left click, and then he has another one where he holds forward and left click. So keep in mind I don't know everything, but so I'm gonna drain his mana really quickly to show you the difference. Drain his mana real quick. Thank you for the follow and for ruining the fucking video. Appreciate it. All right, so my mana's drained. Now his auto attack recovers a decent amount of mana. Okay, pretty fast recovery on that mana actually. Okay, so another skill that we're going to go over is this skill right here. It's kind of like his movement speed skill. A lot of classes have it, like Ranger, Valk, Ninja, where you press a button and your character can dash for an extended period of time. This one is a little different. It gives him a movement speed boost plus 50% for 5 seconds when you first activate it, and it also gives him a movement speed the entire time it's on. So see here, and he can run very, very, very fast. And this is only 2 movement speed, by the way, so you can go even faster than that. But the whole time he has it on, you can see right there is a buff. It's draining his mana by 50. See, his mana just draining. Okay, so that's what that does. Alright, so the next skill. He has a passive, well, this is his dash to the side skill. This is an evade skill. Oops. Shift. Has a cooldown? I didn't even know that. No, it doesn't have a cooldown. It's just it's when you double tap something. This is his roll. That's what it is. This is his roll. Pretty useless. It's not an iframe, I don't think, so it's kind of trash. All right, and then he has a passive of 10%. This is a 10% evasion passive. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna look at this skill. This is his actual dash. Gives him 30% move speed, and when you max it out at well, it's always 30% move speed, and it gives him a movement speed buff when you use it. So there you go. Yeah, got a 30% move speed just for using the dash. Okay. Now the next skill is a move that makes him dash side to side. The one I was using earlier, Shift A and D. It also gives that movement speed buff, but it has a cooldown. You could decrease the cooldown by leveling it to 4 seconds. You decrease the cooldown of this as well by leveling it to 4 seconds. So the cooldown decreases as you level it for both of those. This one is his charging attack. So you run and punch. Good for catching people. Very good for catching people. It has a cooldown that is also, it doesn't decrease. And I'm not sure what the plus 30 is there. No idea. Okay, this one is F, his kicks. And you could decrease the cooldown for this. I'm not sure what the difference is if you use it while it's on cooldown or while it's not, but that's it. Okay, so now this skill right here, this is his flow skill. This skill allows him to press spacebar after doing anything. And it has a 3-second cooldown, and what it gives him is a 10% attack speed buff. So this is what I was saying earlier. You can have a 10% attack speed buff that's pretty much always on. Okay, and then we have an advanced version of this flow, which is related to his chi here. Now his chi, you get three balls here. It's kind of like a sword passive with the shards. So let me get 3. Okay, I have 3 now. You get it from attacking enemies using combos and stuff like that. So I have 3, and then I use my flow skill. And well, no, I used the skill that absorbed the chi by accident. Sorry about that. Let me try it again. Okay, now I have my flow skill, and I absorb the chi, and I get a buff for 30 seconds. This buff increases the range of my abilities, so my abilities go further than they would have gone if I'd used them without. Like all of my abilities, not just my Kamehameha, but everything. All my punches, my kicks, my flows, they all have more AoE now because I use that buff, and it lasts for 30 seconds. And in the time 30 seconds goes by, you can have it back up right again, so you can just pop it again. Just can refresh it. So it's very nice to have when you're getting a lot of combos. It's a lot easier to get combos off in PvE rather than PvE, obviously, but yeah. Alright. Next thing we're going to talk about is this skill. This is left mouse button, press left mouse button, or right plus left mouse button. A or D plus left mouse button. It's just a kick, but what it does is it gives him an evasion buff. As you can see here, it's at 3%, but when you max it out, it gives 9% evasion buff. I didn't max it out yet. Okay, then we have this skill. This skill is right click, and it just does a little shoulder press here. And then you can get this skill that's right click after moving side to side. So I mean it's right click plus A and D. So you slide, sorry, it's on cooldown. You slide, then you do a combo if you just hold right click, and that gives you chi, as you can see there. Alright, and you can level this up, but you don't have to get the flow. Or the advanced version of it, so that's very nice. And then he also has a grab here that I can't show on dummies, but basically the grab just does one punch, as you can see there, if you get it at level 1, and then if you do it at a level 2, it does 2 punches, and if you get a level 3, it does 3 punches. 1, 2, 3. So that's the grab. Okay, now back to this shoulder skill. After the shoulder skill, you can flow into other things by pressing different buttons. So you can flow into an F, or you can flow into a left click, I think. So let's try the F. Right click F does down attack combo, kicks, flurry thing, and then right click left click is the roar. Now but we'll go into that later. This combo right here is right click F, left click. So right click F, left click, right. So you can do right click F, left click, or right click FF. Okay. Then we go down here to this skill. This skill is a float skill, down plus left click. Just do a little uppercut. You step back first, do a little uppercut. And then there's also a skill that you get down here, just a roar skill. You do a left click and then you hold left click and it does a roar. I'll do it again for you. And this is great. This does an air attack. If you get this off, I didn't do it fast enough. It gives you a air attack too, so it's really nice. You can't use that air attack punch thing off cooldown, but you can use this off cooldown. You can just spam this as much as you want. See? But you can't use the roar off cooldown. Okay. You can use a lot of his skills off cooldown, by the way. You can use the right click off cooldown. You can just spam it endlessly if you want to. The left click, you can use W left click too. All those are not really spammable on cooldown. Alright. So the next one is shift right mouse button. Shift right mouse button also opens up to more combos, but we're just gonna focus on this one. Okay, so shift right mouse button. Acquired item. Oh, my weapon broke. That's something that's also wrong with this class. For some reason, the durability fucking drops really fast, and I think that that's bugged. But as you can see, I don't have 100% durability, but I have, my weapon has fucking 50 something durability, and it breaks like nothing. So let me repair real quick. That's really crazy that it broke that fast, but whatever. All right, so my weapon's repaired. So we're going back. I'm gonna say mama makusa. Should have shown you the movement speed buff, but whatever. All right, so do shift right mouse button. And that's also on a cooldown. That's you can't use that off cooldown. So you just go forward and do a little nudge, but you can chain that into other skills. So you get shift mouse right button, then left mouse button. So shift right and then left mouse button does a little slam down like that. And then you can also chain into this, which I haven't even learned yet. I think that's shift right mouse button and then right mouse button again. So shift right mouse button and right mouse button again. And then you can go into another right mouse button. It's very fast combo. And you can learn, you can train that further and train that further. I don't think it's going to change the animations too much. And then you can also do this skill, which is left mouse button after shift right mouse button. You can max that out to continue the combo the whole way. And then you can also get F after shift right mouse button, which I'll show. And that does a flow. I'm pretty sure it doesn't launch into the air, obviously. So oops. Yeah, it's very good, and those all can be intertwined. Okay, here we go through another skill. This is one of his most important skills. It's down right click, and it gives a lot of life steal. So let me see. I'm gonna take my armor off and then put it back on so you can see how much life steal this really gives. So my health isn't that low, but if I hold S right click, cover my health. But the thing is, you can just use it infinitely. It's not on a cooldown, so you can just keep spamming. It's kind of like Divider from Blader, and it's a very good lifesteal that you can use. And the higher level you get it, the more lifesteal you get back, so you max that out. This is his ultimate. In my opinion, is pretty bad. He does little dash teleport things here when it's not on 100%, but when it's on 100%, he does an ultimate one punch where he just charges up and punches. It's really not that amazing. It does good damage, but in my opinion, you're better off doing rage absorption for this guy, because you get 30 AP, and that's way better than that ult. In my opinion, 30 AP for 60 seconds is way better. So I wouldn't even really spec into this, honestly. It's really not worth it in my opinion, but maybe some people might use it for the teleport feature. So for example, you can target an enemy from, let's say, right here, then you can teleport to them. But the thing is, there's a wind up for the teleport, as you can see when I did it. There was a wind up for a second. I'll show you here. So you have to like charge it first. By the time you've charged it, they're already moved from the spot that you teleported to, and it makes it wonky. So I really don't like that skill. I probably won't get it on NA. That's just me. So we're gonna go to the next skills. This is shift left click. This is just a little knee kick. I think it staggers or stuns. So this is probably going to be one of those skills that you use to start off a CC combo or continue a CC combo. And then this one is F after you've done it. So you do that and F. Oh, wait. This is just W plus F. No, it's not W plus F. Okay, you press it and then you shift. Keep in mind, I'm still learning. So you do shift and left click, and then WF. Nah, I did W right click. Shift left click WF. No, didn't do it. I suck. Sorry. I'll try one more time. Shift left click WF. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not sure how to use this skill. Sorry about that. I have to figure that out. Watch the video real quick. Yeah, shift left click WF. That is how you do it. You just got to be faster. I'm so bad. I just use a different combo. Well, that's what you do if you do shift left click and then right click, you do that combo. So shift left click, right click does that. And supposedly if you max it, you can use that infinitely from what I've seen. Nope, you can't. I wonder how someone done that. Oh well. And this is another one you can use shift left click plus F. pretty nice little combos you can do. Like a lot of striker skills, as you can see, is you press one button and then it awakens the ability to use a different like option. So you have options with almost every skill. So this skill, option of 2 skills here, this skill, option of 2 skills here, this skill, option of 2 skills here, and then this skill is down Q. So striker just does backflip. It doesn't have a cooldown. I mean, it does have a cooldown, but you can use it whenever you want to. But I'm pretty sure the float, it's a float. I'm pretty sure the float mechanic is only on his when it's on cooldown. So you do shift SQ, SQ, and that's pretty much it. And then you can get this skill. So you press Q after SQ, and then you do this. Do another kick in the midair. So that's very good. That's an air attack, obviously. So but I'm pretty sure you can't just, yeah, you can't use the second part. You can't use this part while it's on cooldown. It's a short cooldown though. So you get someone in the air with that, and you air attack them there, and it puts you right back on the ground perfectly for another combo. All right, now this skill is probably the one you see me spamming all the time because I just love using this so much. It's Q, and it actually has a forward block. This right here is a 6-second cooldown, but it gives a forward block when you first use it. So Q, and then uppercuts obviously, and it is a forward block, so it's really nice to use. And then you can press F after Q, and you do that little kick down. So this is good for like getting behind the opponent, juking people out. Like say if you press Q here, then you, oh, it's on cooldown. Sorry, so it's a long cooldown on the F. Okay, say if you press Q here, then you F this way. It's a really good way to surprise people. Very good options there. And then you have, like I said before, more options for the combos. So press Q, then right click, you jump in the air and do this, and it gives the opponent a defense debuff, as you can see right there, a DP debuff. And then you also can do shift Q and left click, and it does this, and that gives an evasion debuff. They both pretty much do the same amount of damage, but you most likely want to do right click because it's going to give the debuff for DP. It's -8, says right there, and this one is evasion -9 for 10 seconds, so that's pretty good. And this skill right here, I'm not sure what this is, honestly. I think this is, what is this? Q and then right click. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure. Oh, you can charge it. Okay, you can hold right click. So if you just tap right click, it looks like this. Okay, it's just one step further. So if you do this, that's on cooldown. So if you do this and hold it, it does more. Okay, I got it. It's the kick down part. Okay, no problem. It's the kick down part of the right click. No problem. All right. So next skill is down F. This is just a knockdown skill. I don't think you're gonna ever want to max this on NA anyways. Just a good knockdown skill. I wish it's on a cooldown, which I don't like, and I also don't like that it has to do the second part. I wish you could just do one part. I'm only pressing SF, as you can see, but it does the full 2 hits, and I don't like that at all. I think it should just be SF, and then you have to press F again to do that part, but you don't. It does the whole combo, and I don't like that. That's why I don't use that skill that often. This one is left click, right click. This skill does pretty decent damage, as you can see. We level up, the multiplier goes to 723, so this is going to be something you want to max out probably on NA. It also gives 300 HP at max level recovery, but right here it only gives 50, so it goes up quite a bit for the lifesteal. But the thing is, you can spam this skill off cooldown. Oh no, you can't, huh? I thought you could spam this skill off cooldown. Well, you can't spam this skill off cooldown. So it's an 8-second cooldown for when we level up. It's 5-second cooldown for 300 HP. Well, let me get that skill real quick, because I want to see. Can I take it out here? Because I want to see if it has cooldown on max level. I don't remember. Oh my goodness, it requires a lot of skill points, as you can see. What can I take out? I'll take out this grab for now. Okay. So right here, yeah, you can't spam it, but it does a lot of damage, and it gives you lifesteal back, but it's not going to be your primary lifesteal. Your primary lifesteal is always going to be S right click, because S right click doesn't have a cooldown. You can just pretty much spam it as long as you got the mana. You can spam it endlessly, so it's not going to be your main source of lifesteal. The lifesteal is really just a bonus on that, but the damage is really good. Okay, and then we're going to go to Hadouken. I believe Hadouken is your highest, your strongest skill. You press it, it's down S right click, but I would prefer having it on a hotkey, because from what I've been told, from what I've seen, it doesn't really change if you charge it or not. So if you just press on a hotkey, your character's gonna let it go immediately, and you can just spam it. So I like it on a hotkey better. It does a lot of damage, but it doesn't have as much range as you think it would. I'm gonna try to see if I can capture the range. See, it only goes to like right there, and it's not very far range. But it is a very strong skill. Okay, so the next skill we got, the last skill is Shift Q. I think that's what it is. Yeah, Shift Q. But I use that on a hotkey as well, because I think Shift Q is awkward keybind to press. But this skill does very decent damage, and it's a down attack. I don't think it's a down smash, but it's a down attacks. Oh yeah, this is a down smash. Shift, left click and right click is a down smash. Forgot to tell you. So it's good for combos. Okay, so this is a down smash. You get someone on the ground with it, and then you can do things with it. It's also his 200% ultimate. I haven't seen it yet, but yeah, it's a very good skill. Definitely recommend maxing it. There's nothing wrong with it. And then his passive here, you get melee defense power, range defense power, melee defense, magic defense power, and then melee defense power, range defense power, magic defense power, melee defense power, range defense power. It's really not a good passive, honestly. I really wouldn't recommend. And then the last two levels are all DP +1. I really don't recommend speccing into that. Obviously, you're going to get infinite mastery. You're going to get the monster damage skill. And that's pretty much it for Striker. That's pretty much all of his skills. And there are definitely some secrets into this class that I have not discovered yet. Going in between combos, and there's so much stuff. But for now, this is all I have. I'm going to practice with it for a while, try to get as much information about it as I can. I'm going to be PvPing with it. I can't wait for the Awakening to come out, so you can find out more about what this class is going to be, where it's going to hold up compared to other classes. But for right now, I definitely say he's very fun and a very good class with a lot of potential. But thank you guys for watching, and definitely check out my stream so you guys could have watched this live like with everyone else on twitch.tv/VideoHero. Like if you liked it, dislike if you're a hater, and see you guys next time. It's your boy Hero. Peace. Okay, that's the end of the video. Now, go play the fucking game. All right. Where's the guy who said